Hello you guys, I'm back, and today in this vlog I am going to make a two-piece outfit. I started this a couple of days ago. This is one of those unfinished projects that I need. Like, I always start a project and I don't really finish it, and I'm like, okay, how can I really use this? And so we are going to make a skirt and like a tube top situation. I looked on Pinterest and I was scrolling. I was like, what could I make this unfinished project into? And I came across this like almost tan. Charles, no, don't do that. Please, no. I came across this tan colored rose top. It looked so vintage like, and I was like, okay, most of my wardrobe is grayish, black, blue, purple, and pink. Those are the only colors I like to wear. And I do not really like to expand out of that. I like very specific colors, but I'm like, it is summer. I need something to brighten up my wardrobe a little bit more. And so yeah, scrolling on Pinterest, I came across this picture, and I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I go on YouTube and I look at some patterns, and then I follow the tutorial and I do this pattern, and then I freehand some of it. So the very bottom of the top is freehanded, and then the skirt, I'm following this one pattern, and then the rest I'm freehanding. I just don't like to completely copy the pattern. I like to switch it up a little bit. And so in the next clip, I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. All right, so this is the unfinished project. This is what it looks like. This part I followed a tutorial, and this is freehanded. I really like the circular mesh look, and so I just ended this off, and then I added string onto it, and then I just completely continued on. And then you guys, we have the skirt. So I chained the circumference of my waist, I single crocheted over it, then I freehanded the little circle pattern, and then I go and search for these floral looking crochet patterns, and that is going to be majority of the skirt. My next vlog is going to be a painting vlog, and my cat likes to scratch at my paintings. This is what I have for this painting. This took me 3 hours alone, and I'm going to try and finish this in the next video and do another one. So it's gonna be a pretty long video. I'm trying to paint a like celestial forest with fairies. Charles! Hi! Hi! Like I was saying, a celestial forest. We're gonna try and complete this in the next vlog. I think my cat feels some type of way about this painting. I don't know why. He's trying to guard it so much. Okay, so luckily for me, I recently bought a mannequin, and so when I'm making my clothes, it makes it a lot easier. I feel like this mannequin is probably between medium and large. It's pretty wide. And so this is like the top. I haven't connected it yet. And so what helps sometimes, not all the time, is when I just like frame it over the mannequin, and then I can turn it around and see where I need to sew it. And that is how I see where I need to put the straps or something. Sorry, I'm bending down because my tripod is not very tall. But yeah, this helps a lot. So I think before I even start making the skirt, I'm going to try and sew the seams of this, and then I'm going to make the straps. So we're gonna finish one piece at a time. So when I'm sewing my seams, what I like to do is I like to slip stitch. I know that most people prefer to use the needle and sew it through, but I feel like slip stitch can be a little more secure And I do notice that because I went to a very dramatic, drastic pattern to some free-handed chains, it is looking a bit wider at the top, smaller in the middle, wider at the bottom. I'm hoping that's not gonna mess up what I'm going for too much. But anyways, I just turned it inside out and I'm going straight all along the edges of the slip stitch. Okay, I finished the seam, so this is what it's looking like. Now, the top is too wide for it to be a tube top. I don't know if you guys can see the pattern, right? This is what the back looks like. It's obviously too wide to be a tube top, so I'm gonna have to add straps. I didn't really want to, but like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and add straps. But I think it's very cute this way. I always happen to make my tops a little too big. It's funny because when I'm making other people's items, they send me their measurements and I make it perfectly, but when it's mine, I'm like, oh, I know, I already know my sizing, and then I always make it too big. But I feel like it's instinct because I know that if I make it too small, I won't be able to wear it at all. But anyways, I think it's gonna turn out fine. I think it's just gonna work fine. But I just think it's so weird how I always make my stuff a bit too small. Okay, so I am about finished with one strap. This is what it looks like. It's like a Tusnian triple crochet kind of thing. And I feel like I might be doing the pattern wrong. It's supposed to be like this, but mine is like very, very thin, but it's okay. I still like the pattern. And I just measured by throwing it over the mannequin shoulder. When I do it with my own shoulders, I can't really tell, but I hope it's not too big. I usually make it too big, but hopefully it'll be fine. I wanted a nice thick strap. I don't really like having thin straps, but I'm gonna go ahead and attach this one and I'll make the other one and show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, you guys, I am about to head to work, and by the time I get back, I should be done with the top and I should be a little less than halfway done with the skirt. And then the little roses, I will put those on tomorrow morning, or I'm gonna start them tomorrow morning. I have not started the roses, so I will give you guys an update when I am back. Hello, you guys, I am back with my update. So this is what we have. So skirt isn't as long, but I'm still very much happy with it. This is 1.5 skeins of yarn. So in total, this has costed me 10 bucks. I'm thinking, quite inexpensive. Hello. So next, I'm gonna make the roses. I'm probably gonna do a time lapse because I don't think I've recorded anything of me crocheting. So I'll do a time lapse. The roses is like this blush champagne purple color, and I really love dusty purple, dusty pink. I like all those colors, and so I will always pick a dusty purple or dusty pink to go as the contrasting color onto it. And then if I ever make a two-piece set again, I'm probably going to choose tighter knit patterns, or at least patterns that contrast well together, because I chose very drastic patterns. This pattern on the skirt is like flowers, and then the pattern up here, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but and then the pattern I chose for the straps, they're very drastic patterns, but when you put them all together, it looks a bit, it doesn't look sophisticated. It's still cute, but I would like it. I was going for a classy look, and I feel like this looks very elegant, but I want it to give classy still. I feel like it just looks elegant, and whimsy. So next time I'm going to choose, I still like this and I still like this. I'll probably make this piece the free hand and the free hand up here and the free hand at the bottom. I think I might change that up a bit just so that when I'm switching patterns, it doesn't fit so wonky. It doesn't really fit wonky, it's just like, it's very loose at the top, it cinches in the middle, and it's loose again at the bottom, and I feel like that's because of the pattern switch. But yeah, I'll show you guys a time lapse of the roses, and then I'll sew them on, and then I'll give you guys an update. Okay, so I just finished one of the first roses, and I left the threading on there because I'm just going to go ahead and start sewing them on one by one. I added a little pigment to brighten it up. This is a very dusty pink, and it's squiggly, thick and thin. This was on sale at Hobby Lobby. Such a beautiful color, you know, why wouldn't I get it? And this is the thread I'm using. Itty bitty needle, poked my fingers a couple of times, but I just really wanted to get a nice, precise, I feel like it doesn't quite look like a rose, but from afar it does. And then when I sew it on the top, I feel like maybe you can really see the detail, but because it's such a squiggly yarn, it kind of messes up with the look. But this is the only like vibrant color. All the yarns I have are gray, black, white. So this is what we're going with. And I will go ahead and play the time lapse. I'm back, and so I hope you guys really liked it. That was the end of the video. I'm very happy with the result. I feel like this would only go with certain vibes. Like if I'm in my cottagecore era, that's when I would pull this out my wardrobe. But everyday attire, probably not, but I still love it. This only took me a day and a half, not really the whole 24 hours thing, just like took breaks, did it the next morning. And so I love it very much. And I should have a new video coming up this week. Actually, I'm gonna try and film as much as possible. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.